I'm also looking at a man, as one father to another, I'm looking at a man who's going through unspeakable experience, a horrific experience that no one should go through, man and woman. No parent should be predeceased by their daughter or son. You know this more than anyone else. And I'm asking you, you know, as you're grieving tonight, so raw, so public, and you want to do this, you feel a need to do this. Why so?
No, and I know there are loads of parents who have lost their children, and I know how devastating that is, and how hard it is, and my heart goes out to all of them, and they'll know, and they'll understand just the pain, and every day it's the same. And she was such an important part of our lives, that everything, even my 4 grandchildren, my latest grandchild is Mila, and she's Mila Danika McGuigan. And
lovely.
Every time I look at them, I think about her.
Yes. And
she loved those kids, and she loved Tig, who was her first, my first grandchild, who she loved and spent so much time with. And then we had Orla and Art, who were just babies when she died, and she loved them kids, and she just loved them so much, and she was such a family person.
You know something, Barry? On this programme tonight, we've been talking about Ireland and kind of repressing things, stories, grief, decades of secrecy. And what's so, I dare say, refreshing about talking to you tonight, it hurts me, it breaks my heart to see you so upset. But I tell you what is a good thing, as I look at Nika's picture behind you and look at you as a dad who's bereft, is that your grief that you're so willing to share tonight is so healthy and is going to make a lot of people feel less alone and less unusual, because it is unusual for us as Irish people to see such raw grief. But you know what? This is what grief looks like, Barry.
It is, and there's a lot of grief, and with this pandemic, which is terrible. It's the worst. I mean, I'm 59 years old, and I've never experienced anything like this. This has changed the world indefinitely, and it's terrible. And there are many families that are suffering, and many people who have passed away. My heart goes out to all of those people, and you know, we keep our fingers crossed, and we pray that this vaccine will do the job, you know.